My friends, hello! Today I'm going to tell you about the Kegel exercise. All of you know this exercise well. It allows you to better control orgasm, have more intense orgasms, ejaculate better, and it strengthens the pelvic floor muscles. And of course, the most important thing is to do it correctly. And in this video today, I'm going to tell you how to improve the function of your pelvic floor in just 5 minutes a day. Many people think that the exercise is somehow related to a Kegel. Actually, that's the last name of a famous gynecologist who is no longer with us. He died in 1972 in America. He devised an exercise that doesn't need surgery. How can a woman correct pelvic prolapse when there is weakness of the pelvic floor muscles, which can lead to urinary incontinence and organ prolapse? These exercises help strengthen the pelvic floor. But men have noticed that when they do this exercise with their wives, they also get a positive effect. So today let's figure out how to do this exercise correctly. First of all, you need to understand what exactly you are contracting and relaxing during this exercise, so you can know if you are doing it correctly. These muscles are located between the rectum, between your anus and your testicles. And if you place 2 fingers on this area and try to perform the action you are doing, when you try to stop the flow of urine, let's say you started urinating and you try to stop. That contraction, that's the contraction of the bulbocavernosus muscle. You likely feel it. Attempt it now. You'll probably feel it. That contraction is precisely what we'll do together today. There are algorithms you need to follow in order to benefit from this exercise. If you do this correctly and properly, it will be easier for you to control your orgasm, and the strength of your orgasm may even increase. The strength of ejaculation directly depends on how well trained this muscle is, so you'll be able to ejaculate better, and in general, your pelvis will feel better overall. Be sure to leave a like. Now I'll provide detailed instructions on how to do this correctly. Do it. First, it's consistency. You absolutely have to do it every day. Only if you do it every day will it work. Second, how do you do it correctly? Remember a few patterns that you need to repeat every day. Tense for 2 seconds, relax for 2 seconds. Again, tense for 2 seconds, relax for 2 seconds. You need to do 10 of these repetitions. Rest for 30 seconds, then do 5 seconds of tension, 2 seconds of rest, 5 seconds of tension, 2 seconds of rest. Also 10 repetitions. And then comes the third exercise option, meaning you need to do the first, second and third as well. In the third one, you do quick contractions, like 1, 1, 1, meaning 1 contraction per second. It's even better if you can do it faster. Now with the maximum possible speed, contract as fast as you can for either 10 seconds or 10 times at the highest speed. You should do this exercise every day. Ideally, do it in the morning before you start your daily routine. That is, after you get up, brush your teeth, or while you're in the shower, you can easily practice it. There are modifications of the Kegel exercise that allow you to go even further and achieve even greater effect. The first step is to do it, but sometimes you need to vary it. I recommend the classic version. If you have the opportunity in the evening, you can also add the advanced version. This will allow you to get more out of these exercises. At the same time, spend only 5 minutes a day on it. The first is to do the same thing, but lying on your back with your pelvis raised. That is, as you've seen, women often lift and lower their pelvis during fitness. So, in this position, you do the same thing. That's the first. Second, you lie on your stomach and do the same thing. But at the same time, you bend your leg at the knee. That is, you bend your right or left leg. Move it slightly forward, so you are lying face down with your knees bent. You can do either the left or right side, but not both simultaneously. That is, you bend your knee, move it forward, that is, up to the level of your pelvis, bring it there, and in this position you try to do these exercises. So, first of all, this will diversify your workouts. These are workouts because you're training the muscle, you'll be able to load your pelvic floor more effectively. And the third option is to do this exercise standing. Yes, sitting, standing, lying down, and lying on your stomach. These are the variations. If you use them in the maximum number of different modifications, but I recommend doing it as follows. In the morning, do the classic version as soon as you wake up, and in the evening, or there's another option, every other day you can do the modified version. So that's the basis. This is the first exercise I showed. You shouldn't try right away, if you've never done these exercises before, to push yourself too hard or overload yourself, because you'll get tired of it and you'll quit.
Alexander, does it ever happen that someone overtrains and strains a muscle too much or gets a cramp like it happens in sports? Is it possible to have such a terrible dream like that?
But actually any muscle can cramp. Your abs can cramp, and this muscle can cramp too. Therefore, please, the most important thing is not to turn this into a workout like at the gym and think that the more you train, the better it will be. Practice moderation and know your limits when it comes to regularity. Many people watching this video suffer from premature evacuation due to lack of moderation. You might start now and think, I'll do this for 3 hours a day. This isn't like going to the gym. You only need to spend 5 minutes in the morning and at most another 5 minutes in the evening. That's why the most important thing is a sober approach.
Should this be done in cycles, courses, or as a regular part of life? How can you make it a consistent habit?
How regularly should you do it? I believe you should do it regularly, and the more regularly, the better. Right now, I'm recording this video, and basically nothing is stopping me from doing this exercise while recording this video. So if you need some special conditions for the gym, here you can be riding the subway to work and do this. You can do this exercise while sitting behind the wheel in traffic. This is probably the most comfortable exercise you can do, and at the same time it has a lot of positive effects. Those who do this exercise well and for a long time can even develop the ability to have so-called dry orgasms. That is, at the moment of ejaculation, when everything has already happened, the point of no return has come. When you are about to ejaculate, they can contract the perineum because their muscles are so well trained and experience an orgasm, but at the same time there is no ejaculation. So you can train these muscles so much that you can even control your ejaculation. That's why regularity, moderation, a sober approach, and health will come into your home.
Are there any contraindications for Kegels? Is there anyone who shouldn't do this or who could overdo it?
No. I talk about many different problems that also occur in men's lives in my webinar. By the way, it's absolutely free, so follow the link below this video to register for this free webinar and benefit from it. Dear friends, today I was with you, your friend and Dr. Alexander Gizaria. Subscribe to my channel about men's health and longevity, and you'll be the first to know about my new releases.